Hi Deepa, I know you've got experience with the tasting of foods, am I right?
I would like to say I'm a professional food eater. I love food. So there's actually one point in my career where I was paid to eat food on camera, and I would go up to like about 4 or 5 restaurants in Toronto every single day. So I live to tell the tale.
And you look good doing it. That's pretty amazing. What a good gig. So today we're going to talk about ice cream. We're going to keep the ice cream theme going. You've got flavors that are not traditional. I'll call them not traditional.
Yeah, so I think a really big trend in food right now is unusual flavor combinations and really thinking outside the box. So that also applies to ice cream and gelato, which I think is a really great idea because sometimes you kind of want to, expand your taste palette a little bit, and ice cream and gelato is a great way to do that because you can never really go wrong with those two things. So I sent you 5 different gelato and ice cream flavors, so I thought we'd try that together and see how you feel about some of these really unusual flavors.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking out a little bit. Like, the flavors are not, you guys wait till you hear what she's brought for me. So I'm gonna do a little taste test, and I'll get you to introduce each one, and I'm gonna go for it.
I'm going to open my cooler here. So ice cream number 1. So the first 3 are actually gelato. So these gelatos are from Death in Venice, and they're known for their really, really outrageous flavors. So this one here is their Mexican spiced chocolate, or their chocolate mole. So I love this one because chocolate mole is something that's typically used in Mexican cuisine. It's a very savory sauce. So it is a mix of chocolate and all these spices. So this gelato has over 20 ingredients, which is nuts. So they really had to try to balance out the flavors with this one because there's a lot of like spice factor in this one. There's over 6 types of dried chilies in this. So I actually heard when they were making this, they actually burned tongues because of how spicy it was. But to me, I'm like, how did you do that with a gelato? But I guess it's possible. So I heard you like chocolate as well. So I was like, it'd be really mean if I didn't give you a chocolate option. So give this a try and let me know what you think.
It is so good. Like, it tastes like chocolate, but it's got some bite to it. You can tell that there's chilies in here.
Yeah, the spice level is like it's pretty subtle. It's not too much of a kick, especially knowing that there's 20 different ingredients there. It's like a really, really nice balance. So I don't know if it reminded you of cinnamon hearts a little bit, but that's what it reminded me of, and I love that treat so much. So I love this one. So we are going to move on to gelato number 2, also from Death in Venice. I'm taking you in a completely different direction. I'm taking you to a completely different world right now. So this is their black garlic and toasted fennel and vanilla gelato. So the reason I love this one so much is because it like really shows how versatile garlic can be. So first of all, black garlic is basically an aged garlic, and because it's fermented, it allows the sugars from the garlic to be released, so it gives it a nice like caramelly and toasty flavor. There's also a little bit of like coffee notes in there. So what you'll notice when you try this one is that it has a licorice flavor. So that actually comes from the toasted fennel that's added to this. And just to round it all off, because those flavors are very strong, there's vanilla bean in there to really give it that gelato feel. So time for gelato number 2. I really hope you like this one.
Before I even try this, I'm going to say I'm totally grossed out, but here we go.
Don't be grossed out, I promise you. You don't have to be afraid.
You know what? It's okay. I can taste the garlic for sure, and I like garlic, not usually in my ice cream. I can taste the garlic, but the vanilla bean saves it. It's not bad.
Yeah, it totally does save it. It's like, it rounds it off, which is a nice balance. So the next one is called the cheese board gelato. So this has everything that you would find in a cheese board. So that includes brie cheese, there's pear, there's toasted walnut, Saskatoon berry jam, and some wine in there. So it's cheesy, it's boozy, it's salty, it's sweet. This gelato actually won the best gelato in Canada in 2019. So I have a feeling that you're really gonna love this one.
Okay, we're Canadians and we love our cheese, so I understand why this might have won. Let me try it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's cheesy ice cream, but it works. Shockingly.
My mouthful was so big. That's how good it is. So I love this one because you can really taste all the different elements in it, which is like perfect. So now we have our last 2 ice creams. So these are from Wong's Ice Cream. Ice cream's typically like an North American thing, but they try to paint it with Asian flavors. So pick up your number 4 box. This is a soy sauce caramel ice cream. So how they make this is by making a caramel ice cream first and then adding a ripple of a soy sauce infused caramel, and you want to do the ripple so that it balances the flavors out. What I love about this ice cream in particular is that it starts off super sweet, but because you have the soy sauce in it, it's like salty, it's a little bit sweet, and then it has like a slightly bitter aftertaste. So soy sauce caramel, here we go.
Okay, another weird flavor combo. Here we go. Mmm. This one's really good. I'm shocked. This is really, really good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people think it might be a bit salty because of the soy sauce, but you get that slight aftertaste, which is why it works so well. Now, finally, I think this is the most adventurous one. So this is a black sesame salted duck egg ice cream from Wong's Ice Cream. So the base of it is like a black sesame base ice cream. It's organic. So this ice cream actually has chunks of salted duck egg in here, and this is like a Chinese delicacy. So the inspiration behind this ice cream is actually Chinese mooncake. So the duck egg is put into a saltwater brine for about 30 days typically, so it absorbs all the liquid and all the salty flavors. So this works great because the black sesame ice cream is kind of nutty, and then you have the extra saltiness from the pieces of the duck egg. So I hope you enjoy this one.
I'm terrified to even try this. So I made sure I'm doing this properly. So I took out some of the duck egg. You can see it in there. There's yellow chunks in the ice cream, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Do it. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you.
Actually, I'm chewing like the duck egg situation, and it's a really good texture. And the whole thing together works really well. No, is it my favorite ice cream? No. But it's still good. They're all really good. Like, I'm really shocked, Deepa, they're good.
Right? Did you have like a favorite? Did any of them surprise you the most?
Yeah, definitely my favorite is the number 4 from Wong's, whatever it was with the soy sauce, and that's my favorite, 100%. Deepa, thank you so much for opening my mind to non-traditionally flavored ice creams. I didn't think I'd go for it, and you guys know I don't lie here on Cityline. They're actually good. Welcome to Cityline. Thank you, Deepa.